the earth-moving machines in the world, three stand out as the supreme leaders in their field. The ACCO Super Bulldozer, the Komatsu D575A, and the Caterpillar D11. Each one is a colossus. Each one a legend in its own right. But in the world of bulldozers, size does not always equal strength, and raw power does not always equate to efficiency. Welcome back to Lord Gizmo. Today we're throwing three of the world's most powerful bulldozers into the ultimate showdown: the ACCO Super Bulldozer, Komatsu D575A, and Caterpillar D11. Which one truly dominates? Let's find out. The ACCO Super Bulldozer, the largest of them all, has an imposing presence. It is an engineering marvel, a monster that dwarfs everything in its path. Standing at an impressive 15 feet tall, 32 feet long, and 16 feet wide, it is the embodiment of raw, unbridled power. Weighing in at a staggering 180 tons, the ACCO Super Bulldozer is the titan of earth-moving machinery. Its blade, stretching across 24 feet, can push an enormous 45 cubic yards of material with every pass. Imagine the weight of 10 adult elephants, each weighing around 6,000 kilograms. That's how much weight this bulldozer can move in a single pass. Its sheer power allows it to push enormous amounts of earth, clearing vast expanses in record time. However, the sheer size of the ACCO Super is its greatest flaw. Despite its incredible size and strength, the ACCO Super often struggles to live up to its full potential. Its colossal frame makes it difficult to maneuver, especially in smaller, tighter spaces. The bulldozer operates with a 4,500 horsepower engine, giving it immense raw power. But this power comes at a steep price. The ACCO Super's fuel consumption is notoriously high. It burns through fuel at an alarming rate, making long-term projects extremely costly. The bulldozer's top speed is around 6 miles per hour, which is slow for a machine of its size, but it is capable of moving enormous quantities of earth at this pace. Still, its inefficiency means it is better suited to large-scale projects, where its sheer size can be fully utilized without wasting unnecessary fuel. Then there's the Komatsu D575A, slightly smaller but far more nimble in comparison. Weighing in at 150 tons, the Komatsu D575A stands at 14.5 feet tall, 34 feet long, and 16 feet wide. Its size is massive, but manageable. Unlike the ACCO Super, the Komatsu D575A strikes a perfect balance between power and precision. Powered by a 1,150 horsepower engine, it can push up to 40 cubic yards of material, just slightly less than the ACCO Super. This bulldozer is an excellent option for those who need raw power without the inefficient burden of excessive fuel consumption. The Komatsu D575A's top speed of 7.5 miles per hour allows it to move more swiftly across the worksite, tackling massive earth-moving jobs with greater agility than the ACCO Super. Its fuel consumption is also far more efficient, making it a much more cost-effective choice over extended periods. The bulldozer is built to last, offering greater versatility for projects that require both power and mobility. When you think of what this bulldozer can carry, imagine the equivalent weight of 30 cars, each car weighing about 1,500 kilograms. This machine can carry that much weight, making it perfect for large construction tasks where time and cost are crucial. Despite its size and power, the Komatsu D575A faces its own limitations. While it is more efficient than the Super ACCO, it is still quite large and lacks the maneuverability of its smaller counterparts. In confined or narrow workspaces, the Komatsu is less capable of performing precise tasks. However, its versatility on large, open sites and its better fuel efficiency make it an excellent workhorse for operations that demand both power and efficiency. And then there's the Caterpillar D11, the smallest of the three, yet perhaps the most extraordinary. The D11, weighing in at 105 tons, is compact and agile, standing at 12 feet tall and 30 feet long. Though it's the lightest of the three, the D11 still boasts impressive power and performance. Equipped with an 850 horsepower engine, The D11 may seem underpowered compared to its larger counterparts, but it is engineered for precision, not brute force. With a blade capacity of 28 cubic yards, it may not carry the most material, but it works more efficiently than either the ACCO Super or the Komatsu D575A. Where the D11 excels is in its maneuverability and fuel efficiency. Its top speed of 8 miles per hour makes it the fastest of the three, allowing it to move faster across the job site while consuming far less fuel. While the ACCO Super burns through fuel at a rapid rate, and the Komatsu D575A consumes more than the D11. The D11 operates at an ideal rate of fuel consumption, making it a more cost-effective option over time. It's the bulldozer that doesn't waste time, energy, or resources. If we were to compare the D11's capacity, imagine a fully loaded cement truck, weighing around 30,000 kilograms. The D11 could push a similar weight with ease, though it excels in its efficiency and the ability to complete tasks in smaller or more confined spaces, where larger bulldozers would struggle. The precision with which it operates allows it to perform better in jobs that require a light touch and fine control, like finishing work or working in sensitive areas. Its small size allows it to fit into spaces where larger machines would never be able to go, and its versatility is one of the primary reasons it continues to be a favorite for many projects. When we examine the efficiency of these bulldozers, the ACCO Super falls short, particularly in terms of fuel consumption and maintenance costs. The Komatsu D575A, while more efficient, still consumes significant amounts of fuel and requires regular upkeep. The D11, however, shines in all these aspects. Its low operating costs, fuel efficiency, and easier maintenance make it the best overall option for most construction projects. In fact, the Caterpillar D11's design is so efficient that it can operate longer on a single tank of fuel compared to the larger ACCO Super, despite having a smaller engine. This translates to fewer refueling stops and more productive hours on the job. Furthermore, the maintenance costs for the D11 are substantially lower. With a more straightforward design and fewer complex components than the ACCO Super or Komatsu, the D11 requires less frequent servicing, leading to less downtime and more consistent work output. The D11 also has the advantage of versatility. It is the bulldozer that can work in a variety of environments, from rugged terrains to tighter spaces, without sacrificing performance. The Komatsu D575A, while incredibly powerful and capable, is not as agile or adaptable as the D11.
The ACCO Super Bulldozer,
with its immense size, is the least versatile. It is a bulldozer built for one purpose: moving massive amounts of earth. It can't compete in situations that require speed, precision, or efficiency. In the end, it's not about how big you are, it's about how well you use what you've got. The ACCO Super Bulldozer might be a king in terms of sheer size, but it's a waste in the long run. The Komatsu D575A might be a formidable competitor, but it's still outclassed by the precision and performance of the D11. The D11, with its modest size, stands head and shoulders above the rest. It's the bulldozer that gets the job done without making a spectacle of itself. It's the bulldozer that doesn't need to prove anything to anyone. It simply does its job, and it gets it done well. And so, in the battle of bulldozers, the ACCO Super Bulldozer may reign in size, but the Komatsu D575A and Caterpillar D11 prove that when it comes to real-world performance, efficiency, and practicality, size doesn't always matter. The D11 is the bulldozer that works best, and in the world of heavy machinery, it's the one that truly leads the way.